Hey, welcome to SAR Trail. This is Natalie, I'm Jeff, and somewhere behind us is Bailey. We just left Overland Expo East in Virginia, and it was awesome. And we drove and drove and drove and drove and drove to get here. We are on Padre Island in Texas, and this place is gorgeous. We have tons of overlanding for you on this video and other videos to come. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that little bell in the bottom right hand corner to be notified every time we put up some family friendly overlanding content. What we're going to do first before we show you Padre Island is we're going to show you what it took to get from Overland Expo East to here, and we'll be right back to Padre Island. Right now we are in, where are we at, baby? Lynchburg, Virginia, at a fresh food market. You can see behind us. And we are restocking up our H3 with food because we have used up pretty much everything we brought on this trip so far. But we are now on our second week, and we are heading down to South Padre Island in Texas to camp out there for a week. But we got a bit of a journey because we're in Virginia and we're going all the way to Texas. And here at the fresh market, it started to rain when we were packing up, so we did a quick deployment of the old Rhino-Rack Batwing, about a 20-second deployment to get us under cover while we pack up our food and our boxes, while Natalie redoes the fridge and gets it ready. You're high and dry now, baby? We're dry and we're working in the back, getting all these new groceries loaded up so we can keep on the road and keep heading up. Hey, good morning. We stopped for the night just outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're going to come through, I think we're heading south today toward Texas. We've been heading kind of southwest all day yesterday. We got in pretty late last night, but we found this gorgeous spot here to camp out at. So we got in late and found a good spot. It's nice and quiet, nestled underneath a lot of trees. So we're gonna get some breakfast and then pack this thing up and hit the road. All right, good morning. We just had the craziest night just outside of Galveston, Texas. We don't stay at too many campgrounds. When we do, we really like to stay at a KOA or some kind of chain of campgrounds because they have standards. But we were desperate last night. We came in at about 11:30. We found a campground that was kind of on our path and that was open. Have mercy. I mean, we set the reservations at about 3:30 in the afternoon, knowing where we'd be, but this place was rough. It was kind of like where RVs and trailers go to die. It was a graveyard for them. The bathrooms were unusable. The sites were terrible. The tent site we were going to go into was a swamp. These tires were completely clean before we pulled into the tent site that they gave us. You know, we're not really ones that complain a lot, and growing up as a kid, I stayed in a bunch of campgrounds. You know, some good, some not so good. But I gotta say, this was by far the worst campground that I have ever stayed in. It was a crazy night. We got up long before the sun came up. But today we're gonna do some laundry, we're gonna get some more supplies, and we are heading to Padre Island today, and we are so excited. So stay with us, this journey is getting ready to get really awesome. All right, so we're coming into Corpus Christi, Texas right now. This has been a long, long haul. Not so bad today, but I'm just talking over the past couple days. But take a look. Take a look. This is really, really a beautiful place. Check it out. Good morning. We had a really good night's sleep. It was really windy. There's a front that's come in now, so the temperature's dropped a little bit, but you know, out here on Padre Island, the temperature dropping a little bit is just a couple degrees. So really, really beautiful today. Check it out. Natalie and Bailey are playing paddleball. Well, trying to play paddleball. But man, take a look. There's not a soul in sight. We have this whole beach all to ourselves, and it is really, really gorgeous. Sorry about the wind, but the beach, it is what it is. This is our first time out at Padre Island, and we were expecting it to be awesome. We were not expecting it to be this awesome. This truly is a fantastic place. So peaceful, we hardly see anybody. It's just like we got the whole place to ourselves. Every once in a while somebody will come by, but it is extremely rare. And it is really, really beautiful. You know, people ask us, how do we do this with a 7-year-old and get away? Because we're going to be here at the beach for 6-7 days, whatever, a week. Natalie homeschools Bailey. I help out with that some when I'm not at work on the evenings and weekends. But we homeschool Bailey, so she can be at school here on Padre Island, or she can be at school in the mountains or at Overland Expo East. So it's really, really awesome. It allows us the freedoms to live our life the way we really want to live, and we don't have to always have Bailey in a classroom or whatever. She does her schooling in our annex, in our Hummer, in our annex. It's where she does her schoolwork. Back in here, or when we're driving on the road, or sitting at this table. So she is constantly in homeschool, constantly in that homeschool environment. So that's what allows us to do these things and get away. So it's really nice being out here. I gotta say, put this one on your bucket list of overlanding spots to come, a place you absolutely have to get to, and make sure you give yourself plenty of time to enjoy. Don't come for 1 or 2 days, man. Come for as long as you possibly can, because it is gorgeous. That smells really, really good. You know, if you're just in for a desperate cup of coffee, you don't really care what it is, then this might not be for you. But if you really enjoy your coffee, and you're only, I mean, for me, if it's a bad cup of coffee, I will not drink it. I don't care. I don't need coffee. I just enjoy a good cup of coffee. I'm not someone who needs a cup of coffee first thing in the morning. I drink coffee like 2 days a week, but I really want it to be good. So that's why we try to focus on the beans, the grinder, and the water. So we get something that's really, really good. And a little bit of half and half to make it taste really awesome. Alright, so we are nearing the end of this day, but we have dinner over here in the fire. We are making lamb stew. Let me show you how we're doing it. We're doing it on the Dutch oven. We're going to do a full video on the making of this dinner. Dutch oven lamb stew, or lamb and root stew, actually, to be more specific. Check it out. We're using the skim boards back there to kind of create a wind barrier. There's just so much sand blowing around up here today. It's really windy, but man, it has been such a good day. Cloudy a little bit, no rain or anything to speak of, but really, really, really just a beautiful day. All right, so it's dinner time out here on the beach, and Natalie, Bailey, and I just have made smoked lamb and root stew. Man, it is so good, so good. You guys enjoying dinner? Me too. Tell you what, this once cloudy day has cleared up. Give you a quick panorama. All right, so Bailey just hopped into our shower tent. Got a shower, she is all done. And feel good to be clean, baby? Yeah. You warming up by the fire? Yeah. Check out this view, guys, right here. Oh man, look at that. That is super, super nice. Well, I think we're gonna sign off for the night. We're just gonna sit around the fire for a bit, hang out, do a little bit of reading. We love doing reading together as a family. And see you guys for breakfast in the morning. And by the way, the moon last night was amazing. It was this massive full moon that came up like directly behind me, bright orange at the horizon. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. We're hoping to see the same thing again tonight. Okay, so take a look around. We kind of folded everything up, at least temporary folded it up. That's the north there, that's the south. The wind has just been howling from the north, out of the north, down this beach the whole time. We got more days to spend here, so we're gonna try to switch the Hummer around, get us a little more wind protection. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm digging out the tires here. Super cool when you're at the beach. If you want to level, you don't need logs or blocks or rocks. You just dig out the high side and drive right into it. So super easy way to get level. All right, let's see how that is. Okay, so we moved our campsite. I mean, we're in the same spot. We just changed the way we have our Hummer set up and everything set up so we could block some of the wind with our vehicle, because the wind has been really pretty brutal here the past couple days. We wanted to just give more usable space protected by the wind. Let me give you a complete walk around of what our campsite looks like and how we got it set up. Okay, so this is looking due north, where the wind has been coming out of, and then on down the beach, looking due east right now, coming back around, looking south, and then on back around, looking west. So this is our camp set up right now. We have the Hummer facing west at a slight angle, and that blocks all of that northern wind that's coming out. So right in here, Natalie, who's working in the kitchen doing some dishes, is pretty well protected from the wind. Then also we have the Rhino Rack bat wing protecting us from the sun. We are going to be adding panels to that awning, protecting us from the wind as well, because that'll make a huge difference. So this is our whole kitchen area on the south side of the Hummer, blocking us well. Got the Tough Stuff rooftop tent up above, and that's been a nice addition for our camping. And we got the Instapark solar topping off our battery. On a day like today though, it's been cloudy all day, it's having a hard time. We are still getting charging, but there is not a whole lot of sun out there today. I got some firewood up here. Skim boards all set up. Was not warm enough today to skim board, but we will be skim boarding tomorrow. I think we're going to be a lot warmer. Right up in here on our north side, I'm sorry, south side of our campsite, I'm going to be digging a fire pit in here tonight. Got our camp shower bag. Didn't warm up that water any today because it never warmed up enough, but hopefully by tomorrow midday we'll have some warm water in there so we can take a shower. And then to the back we have the Front Runner Wolfpack boxes, and we have in there our kitchen gear, food, and then on the bottom one is our camping gear, things like lanterns and tent stakes, etc. keeping our water, propane, butane out of harm's way, stored away. Got the front runner utensil carrier stored on the trasharoo, mounted up there. Inside here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see or not. A little bit kind of dark. We got the Dometic CFX 50 sitting in the back, keeping us cool at 37 degrees. Some food stored back here as well. Not too much. Bag of lump charcoal. We're going to be doing some awesome cooking tomorrow with that. And then over here on the north side, we have the annex for our tent all set up. It's a really nice feature. It adds so much more square footage of covered tent area. You can see kind of down into there. Got towels trying to dry, but a day like today, they don't really dry so well when they're hanging out. And then over here, we have the Ozark Trail camp shower, tent. We got the Visipati camp toilet on the inside there. But this has been a real nice addition to our camping setup, our overlanding setup. So that's pretty much what it looks like here for us. The tide is coming in really, really close. I've been building up a little bit of a barrier here to keep the tide out from underneath our awning. Looks like I got a little more digging to do. But that's it. That's what it looks like. Padre Island, if I haven't said it already, I'll say it right now. Add this one to your list of must-come-to places to overland, because this place is truly, truly, truly amazing. Good morning. This is our most beautiful morning yet. The wind isn't bad. There's no clouds. Check it out. Hardly any clouds. And the sunrise is beautiful. We just woke up a bit ago, opened up the windows in the tent, took a look outside, and it was gorgeous. And to top it off, the wall we built last night held up. The tide was coming in really hard, and this is the wall we built. The tide was coming in really hard. It was dark. So Natalie and I were out shoveling, getting this wall built up to protect our campsite, and it held up. That is a beautiful thing. If not, Bailey would have been swimming in her sleep. But you can see right here where it's wet, that's how high the tide came up. That's like in the middle of our H3 over there. But the wall did its job. We had to dig and dig and dig, but it did its job, so that was really awesome. Go get it. All right, that's better. Oh no, that was close. Now you gotta catch him now. Good job, baby. Very good. So we just found out that the tide tonight is gonna be higher than it was last night. So we've been digging up on the wall around here to give ourselves a little more of a buffer from the tide. You know, when your buffer sand, it only lasts so long. So we've been digging harder, making our wall stronger. We want to stay dry tonight. What do you think, we're staying dry tonight? Yeah. All right, I hope so. If not, I'll be digging all night long. We are nearing sundown on an absolutely perfect day out here on the island. We are expecting a higher tide tonight than last night. So I'm really thankful for Bailey helped me build this wall right here behind us to protect us from the tide that is rushing on in. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, this has been by far the most beautiful day out here. We can't wait to see what tomorrow is. Tomorrow's supposed to be just like today. It's going to be gorgeous. But pretty soon it's going to be too dark to film anymore. I wanted to thank you guys for checking out another day with us out here on Padre Island. So, we're going to get some rest, do a campfire tonight. All right, guys, enjoy this view here. So today is going to be our last day out here at the beach. Before the day is up, we're going to pack up and move on. We have stayed our time and it has been incredible. We have had such good food, good times, great family time. Caught up on a lot of sleep. So it has been a super good time. And now we're going to try to seek one more little family adventure out before we head back to Colorado and get back to normal life. So I gotta say, Texas, you have not disappointed. Padre Island, you have not disappointed. It has been such a good time. This place is so beautiful. We just can't stop staring out over the water and the sunrise and the moon when it comes up at night. It has been so beautiful. Take a look at the sky. Well, I'm gonna get back with Natalie and Bailey. I think we're gonna make some coffee this morning, kick back and relax. Maybe hop on the skimboards one more time before it's time to pack up today. So every day at Padre Island brings something different. We had cloudy, overcast, kind of cool days where the wind was howling. We've had clear days where the wind was blowing pretty hard. Yesterday we had a beautiful clear day with a little bit of wind. Today there is no wind at all and it is amazing. So we're staying a couple hours longer than we wanted to because Bailey and I are having so much fun out here. Here out in front of us there's 3 sandbars. You can see 3 sets of breakers out there. So we're hopping at the first sandbar so it's not so deep for Bailey. And it's setting up for some awesome body surfing. Oh no, that's big. Okay, we're right on the first sandbar where they're breaking really good. So let's see if we can hop on one of these guys. This guy not quite there. You ready, baby? Here we go, here we go. Oh, nice. Here we go, this one's setting up good. All right, looking for that next good breaker. Bailey just got washed up to shore. I'm looking for my next ride to shore. Here's a guy right here, baby. Take this one, take this one. That was a good run right there. Hey, thank you guys for checking out SAR Trail and our stay for a week at Padre Island in Texas. It has been such a blast for us. I'll tell you what, it's an amazing place, amazing campsite. Stay tuned for more family adventure, more overlanding gear, more overlanding reviews, and just good family fun. Thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy the view.